had to take the jacket off for the final 10. Gonna turn my hat backwards like I'm Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Hey, I'm so out of shape. That's why I'm doing it. All I wanna do, sit back and watch you move while I proceed to throw these bands. No hands, she said, look, no hands. Let me put my hat back on the professional way. Today I can kind of describe the differences between organ donation and tissue donation. So I work for an organ and tissue transplant company, and we are what's called a OPO, organ procurement organization. And so with that, so we're working under a organ procurement company. They separate it into organ versus tissue. I personally work on the tissue side of things. So while the surgeon on the organ side, the medical doctor, he is the one that's doing the operation, the one taking out the organs and putting them in the recipients from the donor, right? Which is amazing, and thousands of lives have been saved with that type of procurement and recovery process. And what a lot of people don't know is that the other side is called tissue recovery, right? So other than the organs, what tissues are there? There's skin, there's bones, tendons, muscle, veins, and heart valves, corneas as well, right? And nerves. Everything else that is not an organ is technically a tissue. And that's where my job comes into play. And I am the one responsible for recovering on these donors. Hold on. Tissue recovery. I'm responsible for that. And I am the one that's actually making those incisions and taking these tissues and recovering them out of deceased donors, right? And if you're ever interested in stuff like that, it's a very different world from organ. They're completely different, but they're under the same umbrella, right? So with tissue, and I don't have a bachelor's degree, I'm not a medical doctor, none of that, but I am certified in what's called tissue banking. I took the CTBS exam, Certified Tissue Banking Specialist exam. So I took that exam. That exam is basically for all levels of clinicians. So entry level all the way up to medical doctors take this exam as well. And this is a nationally board certified exam. You can go anywhere in America and do the job that I'm doing. But pretty hard test, by the way. I failed my first time. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not going to sit here and cat for the camera, but I failed my first time. Very hard test. Plus, I'm not that smart either. So came back the next year and took it again, and I passed it. So what that entails is that I am responsible for looking over donors' medical records, making sure that there's no red flags that the donor might have, like let's say STDs. Certain STDs can rule out a donor, HIV, hepatitis C and B, syphilis, all those types of viral diseases, making sure that those medical records, from what we know, because we don't get the whole picture beforehand, but we try to do our best to do our due diligence. Did I say that right? I probably didn't say that right, but we try to do our best to make sure all of our bases are covered before we go out and recover tissues on these donors these decedents that want to be donors, right? So, yeah, I've been doing this for about 6 to 7 years now. Started in 2017. It's 2024 now. I like the job. It's very different. I've always wanted to help people, and I did want to be a surgeon one day down the line, but medical school is not for me. All right, way too expensive and really hard to do. So yeah, medical school's out. Thinking about doing PA school later down the line. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm in school for surgical technology, about to graduate this summer. In my last clinical semester right now, so doing my job, which is, by the way, 24-hour call shifts. That'll definitely wear your body down over time. But that's all right. I like what I do. I like helping people. Makes me feel like I have a sense of responsibility to people, which I do like. Not afraid of doing the hard work that comes to me. That's never been an issue for me. Also, and if I can help people in some way, shape, or form medically, I'll definitely do it. So yeah, if y'all want to know more about that, just let me know down in the comments below. I just want to give y'all a little insight of what I do for a living, outside of making goofy or funny, like controversial gaming videos. Yeah, a little look into my world. So I'll see y'all next time.